Now let's learn about cardinality and cross filter direction. As usual, let's ingest the data. We'll go to get data, text or CSV because our files are in CSV. Let's click on it. Now here let's ingest the file one by one. I'll double click on customers, and on the model we'll find it after clicking on load here on the right hand side. And there we go. We got the green tick mark, and there we go. The file is there. And now let's repeat the process for orders as well. Let's click on load. So there we go. Orders is there. Now let's ingest the last file, which is products file. I'll double click. Let's click on load, and there we go. So now let's understand the concept of cardinality and cross filter direction. I'll click on modeling here and click on manage relationship. If we look, by default Power BI has done the homework. We can also click on auto detect, but it has done the homework. So here let's understand. If we look at the direction, it says many to one, that is one. We can see one here, that is customers, and star mark for many. And cross filter direction is single, right? So here one customer can place many orders, right? So that's why one customers orders star, that is many. One customer can place many orders. That's why we have, if we have a one to many relationship with respect to the customers and the orders, right? If you look in this direction. Now for products, same goes for a unique product ID. Let's say there's a specific brand with the TV. So with that product ID, one can place many orders with that. So that's why same is the relation one to many. So we use many to many only if both sides can have duplicates. For this case, we don't have duplicates. That's why it's one to many or many to one if we read in the other ways. Now let's understand the cross filter direction. If we look single, it is the default which filters flow one way. So we can change to both sides if we need filters to propagate in both directions. Example like will be allowing both slices on orders to filter customers. So for now, this looks good. Now let's validate the relationship using charts and slices. I'll close this. Let's use the customer customer name from here maybe. Then let's use it a clustered column chart maybe, and we'll use the summation of the quantity. So this looks good. If I expand this, and we can see the sum of the quantity by customer. So Sarah is having the 4, me Amit 3, and John has 1. So this looks good. We have visualized using this. Now let's say I want to finalize the model and share it. How do we do it? I'll click on file, then click save as, then browse on this device where we want to save the files on our local computer. Let's click on browse this device. Now let's give a name of what we want to save. Now let's click on save, and there we go. We can see here it's reflected cross cardinality and cross filter demo last saved today, the timing. So that's how we can share and save with our colleagues. So thank you so much. That's what explains the cardinality and cross filter direction. Let's meet in our next lecture.